Blankenship, you are now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman Fleming, Mr. Sablon, committee members. Thank you for the opportunity to come here and speak with you today. Red snapper management is of the utmost importance to Alabama and the area of the most consternation. Even though we have the smallest coastline, we land on average 30% of the recreationally caught red snapper in the Gulf of Mexico. We have a great red snapper fishery off our coast because we have the largest artificial reef program in the country. Through partnerships with many organizations, we've placed over 17,000 reefs in the 1,200 square miles of reef zone managed by my division. These reefs have built a large concentration of reef fish. The city of Orange Beach is known as the red snapper capital of the world and has the largest charter fleet anywhere in the Gulf. But this year they and the thousands of private recreational fishermen have only had access to this great fishery for 9 days. The Gulf-wide single stock federal management of red snapper is not working for all the states. There is a need for management on the regional and state level. Regional management can be done. We all do it now for species like speckled trout and red drum, as well as other state-managed species. I don't see where red snapper would be any different. Due to changes in the Marine Recreational Information Program in 2013, the estimated catch of red snapper was drastically inflated over previous years. The public has lost confidence in this system, and frankly, so have the Gulf states. Each of the Gulf states have implemented a state-specific red snapper data collection program because there's no belief that the current MRIP estimates are correct. In order to determine the actual catch of red snapper landed in Alabama, we developed and implemented a mandatory red snapper reporting system for the 2014 season. This system was very successful in its first year and shows that individualized data collection that best fits the geography and circumstances of each state can be very beneficial. Alabama also continued with the current MRIP system in 2014 and conducted both programs simultaneously so that we would have a comparison of the data for validity. The results were striking. The Alabama system estimated that 418,000 pounds of red snapper were landed during the 2014 season, while the federal system estimated that 1,041,000 pounds were landed. We validated our results in Alabama using video counts of vessels that were launched at coastal boat ramps. These video counts estimates were near identical match to the Alabama red snapper reporting data. We feel that the federal system overestimated the catch by more than double. This gross inaccuracy has a profound effect on the red snapper season length and consequently a profound negative effect on the economy of coastal Alabama. We are currently working with NOAA Fisheries to calibrate the MRIP system and to explore how the Alabama data can be used in that system and for future assessments. In Alabama, we are continuing to explore technology to improve the reporting of recreational catch. Alabama has shown that we have the ability to monitor the catch of red snapper better than the current federal system. With the management regime proposed by H.R. 3099, the Alabama red snapper reporting system will be vital to accurately estimating the catch and ensure that overfishing does not occur. Currently, the red snapper stock is assessed and managed as a single unit. For true regional management, each region needs the ability to conduct stock assessments for the fishery within its region and then manage that stock independent of other regions. In some cases, the data collection for NOAA is not adequate to fully inform the stock assessments. For example, NOAA Fisheries conducts data collection for reef fish using bottom long lines. They conduct this work from the Texas-Mexico border all the way to the tip of Florida. However, their sampling protocols explicitly exclude the Alabama artificial reef zones. In order to collect this information and have it included in the red snapper stock assessment, Alabama has funded and conducts our own bottom long line data collection program in federal waters. Alabama is spending the hard-earned money of our citizens in order to collect that data that NOAA Fisheries is not. Alabama just completed our own comprehensive population estimate of red snapper within the Alabama artificial reef zones, and this estimate shows that we have more red snapper off the coast of Alabama than is being estimated by NOAA Fisheries. We are currently conducting a red snapper stock assessment for the area south of the Alabama coast. When the population estimate and the Alabama stock assessment are peer-reviewed and scientifically accepted, it will show that Alabama has the ability to adequately manage the red snapper fishery in totality. We can conduct the stock assessments, we can set a healthy quota, and we are able to accurately monitor the catch to ensure the red snapper fishery is not overfished, while at the same time allowing access to our fishermen. I feel that Alabama has more of an opportunity to manage this fishery in totality under the provisions of this bill than we have under current federal law. In my remaining time, I'd like to touch on one other issue that is germane to this topic. All the Gulf states need consistent water boundaries for fisheries management. Currently, the states of Texas and Florida have 9 miles, while the other states have 3. This is confusing to the public and does not give each state a level playing field to manage the fisheries within 9 miles of shore. Thank you again for the opportunity to participate in this most worthy discussion. I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have.